Death. A horrible experience for anyone to go through. You lose family, friends, acquaintances. Their life becomes no more. In some cases, you don't feel a shift from the norm, but some people, even those you don't know, have an effect on you. I can't say I have known him as long as I've known some of my comrades over the years, but I know with his death, feeling a tragic shift is an understatement with who he was. When people state a loss in the universe for their idols, they can't compare to who we lost. Liam Catterson died at out of heaven. It's something I cannot quite believe, and this universe will become something more exposed.
Liam Catterson, Juliet Raw, Kimberley Fleming, and Martin Arkless in The Catterson Chronicles. Series 3, Episode 1, Unfinished Business. Written by Liam Catterson.
Hey. Oh, just before I forget, I'm needed to work overtime at Harrison Labs tonight, so I'm going to need you to pick my sister up from the gym and drop her off, okay? She'll understand why. Alex? Are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, just having a moment to think.
Alex, I think I know what this is about. It's about Liam again, isn't it? Alex, I know he was a great friend for us both, and someone who saved us, but it's been 4 months since you were told and you think about him most mornings. It's not like he's related.
I am not just thinking about Liam. I am thinking about the potential dangers that could follow because of his death. You've been in the situation of danger. I've seen what threats are out there. If he is from another planet, you never know what else has an open invitation to slaughter and invade this planet.
And that's why Harrison Labs is working extra hard, babe, to make sure there are no more threats like that Jack guy that invaded 2 years ago.
The thing is, more and more, I keep finding new reasons to think he is not gone. That maybe he faked his death for the greater good.
Alex, you know the blood sample we collected from his place where he died from confirmed that it was his, as well as the body we found.
Then, where is Sarah? Unless she was also killed, which we've never found evidence of her death, why is she not here? She'd be more hurt, if anything, consider the relationship between Liam and Sarah.
Babe, I'm not sure where she is or what happened to her, but we collected all the data we need. We're keeping him secure at Harrison Labs, and I can go over his body again and again to confirm that he is dead. I'm sorry, babe, but denial is one of the stages of grief.
Something is off. I'll find out.
Well, but I gotta move on. This project is in dire need of analyzing. I'll see you tonight, okay?
She's keeping him at Harrison Labs. I might have to investigate the situation tonight, when she's not in. But it's such a bitch that I am going behind her back, just to try and prove her wrong. Or right, if she is right. But she can't be.
So, why are me and Jade the only options again?
We talked about what the plan is. I need the both of you to investigate the rift whilst I take off and investigate the other side. I'll contact you if there's development.
The fact he's turning this hoax into a situation that benefits him is still baffling to me.
It's logic when you think about it. If people believe the hoax, he'll be able to clear this rift issue quietly.
I don't know. Hiding in the shadows may not work. Something always has to go wrong for us.
That's just a lack of optimism. It's been a while since we discussed it, but I feel the need to know about your powers. It's been 2 years and you haven't expressed any detail about any progress from the fact that they still are a problem.
Take a wild guess.
Sarah, I was serious when I said I was willing to help you out in this situation, but in the past 2 years since you've gained these abilities, nothing has been able to reduce its random trigger points. You're going to be in a sticky situation one of these days if you don't find something that will allow you to control them.
I'm learning to cope with this, but I can understand your concerns. I'm sure there is a method we haven't tried yet.
We'll go more in depth about this later. We need to stick our minds to the mission.
Are we able to tell where the rift is located?
Strangely, no. Mitch tried locating the rift's exact location but was unable to find anything. All we know is it exists somewhere out of this world and somewhere in Durham with the two working together.
As someone who still officially lives here, I can confirm it's going to be a headache looking all over. Fortunately, Jodie is down London, so she told me so she won't keep me back questioning me.
Well, since this rift has decided to be a pain in the arse, we best get looking.
Shifts over. Stacey's sister dropped. Stacey, I'm home. Stacey? I know she said she'd be late, but it's 10 p.m.
Hey, this is Stacey Johnson. If I'm not answering, I'm probably a bit tied up at the minute. Leave your message after the beep and I'll get back to you. Beep.
I'm never left on voicemail either. Something is going on. Time to go to Harrison Labs earlier than anticipated. Stacey? Stacey, are you responsive? Stacey, you're starting to scare me. Where is she? Wait, that's Stacey's lanyard. Unless she went lazy. I'm going to kill the son of a bitch who's laid a hand on her. Did you hear that? I have a loaded gun, and I'll make sure your head paints the wall red if I find you.
Oh, my dear Alex, I look forward to it. But the question is, will it be before or after I kill your beloved Stacey?
He will kill you for kidnapping me. The rift was you all along trying to snatch me away.
I know. It's not a magical trip to Narnia or some fantasy island you were hoping for. It's the big bad nut house. Who is going to win?
Whatever you have planned, you won't succeed. You failed before, and if I recall, your brother was out looking for you on another universe, isn't he?
No. You are asking for me to drive a chisel into your heart and twist it until you usher your final breath. But I need you alive.
Great. Whatever happened to you threatening to have me killed? I guess I am a massive deal for your stupid plan, huh?
Hey, you're not the only piece to my little plan. Now that's selfishness, don't you think? You will have someone else I have my eyes on to cry on to.
No. What is your point kidnapping me and whoever is next for you? You're not doing this out of sheer entertainment. You have a motive. All of your kind do.
Specify that for me, lovely. My kind as in New Yorcellians who you don't know jack about. My kind as in the bad guys, or my kind as in the people who don't have what you consider normality. If anything, you're the freaks.
You know what I mean, you son of a bitch. The kind who has no remorse in their actions. The kind that doesn't care for anyone but themselves. The kind that will harm until they get what they want because they are pathetic mistakes. If your brother were alive, I know he'd knock something into the few brain cells operating.
Ooh, that's it. Let it out, Stace. I am impressed by how passionate you were. Go on, try and smack me if you're that worked up about it. Oh, wait. You can't. But now that you mention it, there is one thing that I am unimpressed by. And that is your stupidity.
How is being right stupid? You're merciless. You don't care for anyone. You're a horrible waste to the universe.
No, you're right about me not caring for anyone. I meant the fact that you think Liam is dead. Oh, what a joke. Liam is dead because I have his body. Trust me, if Liam is truly dead, I would have known. Only I have permission to kill that parasite.
We found his corpse, though. His DNA sample.
Oh, I fooled you. The joke's on you. Once again, proving that humanity is the most uncultured cesspool out there. That was a fake corpse that I moulded to look like Liam. Though this was around the 7th version, I mutilated the other 6. I need to keep my temper in check. Now, why did Jackie plant a fake body of his brother for you to find?
I don't know. I'm not a psychopath. You are.
And I'm proud of it. There's a version of Liam Catterson who died at Outer Heaven. I knew it wasn't my Liam Catterson, so to see if the swine pulled a Lazarus, I began my plans for what came next in my story, and then I remembered something. There's time residue in Harrison Labs for where me and Liam faced off at. I knew you were so fascinated to collect his body, cause Alex would be pissing his pants thinking, what if Area 51 came after me? Know that I had connections with this alien.
So, he's not dead. Only reported dead. And you took advantage of that and tried to kidnap me and one other person, all to see if Liam will reveal his survival.
Oh no, the both of you will be delicious maggots impaled on a hook. I know Liam is alive. I know he'll come running like a person who suffered food poisoning. Get it? Oh, never mind. The only creativity humanity has to offer is ways in killing each other. The endless civil war. But as I said, you're the bait. And if you think I'm going to be dumb enough to reveal who is next on the menu and why you're needed, you truly are an idiot. Did Mother and Father not teach you about patience?
I've already told you this, but now I'm just confirming this. The rift isn't getting bigger. The time energy you spoke of isn't at the length it needs for your crazy plan to work.
Excuses. I can't afford to entertain my new guest here and try to figure a way where a rift can ravage the skies of Earth so my ship can float over that diseased planet. But you know what they say. If at first you don't succeed...
Guess what? I'm not an expert, believe it or not. About space rifts and all that crap, I haven't experienced before. Why don't we swap? You're the alien. It makes sense for you to do this rather than someone who doesn't have a lot of options with my lack of experience.
Oh, it's easy. That's the problem with humanity. Things are too hard if they are too lazy. If I manage to find a solution, I'll have you drinking out of the toilets. Oh, and if Stacey has any words about breaking free, do me a favor. Break something of hers.
I don't know what you see in a freak like Jack.
Survival. Now, you're going to be silent, or I can do that to you myself.
Sneaking our way on here isn't going to work if the Orbis makes that sound.
Yeah, well, it's a mandate for this type. Besides, the ship's big enough. We should be good. But something is off with this ship.
Yeah, the interior's ancient for a ship this massive.
No, something more. It's open season here. No guards, turrets, or traps.
So, let's question the possibility there's no threats on this place.
It's just a desolate ship that carries an active rift. They can crack anywhere in time and space, even within a home.
Now you've got to question. Why are the rifts open in the first place? Unless the universe is on the brink of collapse, I doubt they could open themselves. Someone or something must have opened the link here and the link in Durham. Someone's on here, but they're either an amateur, they're sloppy, or they have something that's under our noses.
Well, we came to investigate the rift on this side, so why don't you explore this place, since it's practically a space maze, and I'll see what's going on with the rift and its exact location. I'll move the Orbis in case you're right, and we attract unwanted guests.
I've got nothing. You?
I told you this was going to be a headache. Understatement to say the least. I thought I'd go to a good friend of mine who's interacted with me and Liam before, but he's not in.
Mitch, we've got nothing this far. This is going to take days unless you're able to narrow it down. Mitch? Mitch? Are you there?
Oh no. Have you tried the other one?
You can say his name. I doubt people around here are going to perk their ears if you mention his name.
You just never know if there's something going on. Potential spies. Everyone being some kind of robot secret invasion or something along the lines.
You need to stop watching too much TV. Liam? Mitch is not responding. What's your status? Liam? He's not picking up too.
I'm nervous. They went to investigate the other rift, which is outside the solar system reportedly. You never know if you got ambushed or something. Let's not forget we don't know what kind of horrors could emerge through the rift in Durham.
Why don't you use your powers then and try to see where they are?
Not sure if you've realised it yet, but I can't control when they appear or where my focus lies. We just have to remain faithful they are okay.
Sarah? Sarah, is that you?
Wait, Alex! I've been trying to look for you.
Sarah, I need your help.
Funny you say that, because I was about to say the same thing to you.
First, I have to know. Liam, is he really dead? Because I don't even buy it for a second.
No, he's very much alive.
Sarah!
He's someone myself and Liam can trust. He's just hiding in the shadows for as long as his cover is still effective.
I knew I was right. I didn't feel as though he had passed. It's now brought up several questions. First, who's the female?
Jade Coraxis, Orcelian, and one of the closest people to Liam.
So much for the whole last of his kind gimmick.
It's complicated to explain. And that answers the whole how can Liam be dead if he's alive situation too.
Yeah, especially since they found a body.
Wait, they found a body?
Yeah, at a place called Out of Heaven. That's where he supposedly died, right?
Oh, that body.
No, there's something off. There shouldn't be a body there.
But what about Big Boss? I saw him die. His death and who he was supposed to be is the whole reason Liam was supposed to be dead.
You're right about that, but we fixed the whole situation regarding its existence. When Liam operated on the temporal splicer, it made sure to remove his body. DNA samples should still exist, but his body didn't happen. You said you collected a body. I need details.
It looked the same as I last saw him, only with a new attire, still with the brown hair and beard.
How is that possible?
It's a fake. The Liam that died at Out of Heaven was someone a lot older with an eye patch. Where is the body?
Harrison Labs. But that's where I need help with. Stacey's been kidnapped. I found her lanyard on the floor at Harrison Labs. I don't know if this is all to do with this rift she's apparently been working on, but...
Hold on, a rift? Jade, it's at Harrison's Labs.
We need to go there and investigate the body. This is only a theory, but I think that body and the rift has something in common.
Well, you need no introduction to this place, Sarah. But for Jade, this is Harrison Labs, one of the most powerful, secret facilities in the UK.
Not sure why, but I'm getting a sense of deja vu here.
I think I can understand why. And this is the rift that you spoke about.
Yeah, I am not even going near that thing, just in case. Sarah? What's wrong?
Jade, I saw someone. I think it was on the same ship Liam and Mitch went to.
Did you get a clear look at that person?
No, I only saw the back of him and the lightning was pulled.
Sarah, what the hell is going on?
Oh yeah, I have these new powers now. I can see into the past and future, etc, etc.
Powers? Anything else you want to tell me?
I'll get explaining another time. It's starting to become more tedious telling why they occur rather than frightening.
Where's Liam's body?
I haven't got an idea. I was originally going to sneak into this place to search for it myself, because I didn't believe the rumors to be true. But we could look around at least. You'd only be helping me out. So, powers. Must be pretty cool to not only be traveling in time and space, but to have these powers you'd see on television shows.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows though. To be honest, I hate it. It's been nearly 2 years, there's still an issue to cope with. I have no idea how Liam hasn't caught on.
Wait, Liam doesn't know? How come?
Fear. If he found a cure, I might have been inclined to tell him, but something like this happened before, and for that person, she didn't get a happy ending.
Whatever happened to that girl, I'm sure won't happen to you. There'll be a way, because Liam cares a great deal about you. It's been 2 years, you say? It's not going to be kept in the dark forever. You've just got to grab onto that trust.
I don't know. I understand what you're saying. I just fear so much. It kind of holds me back.
Sarah? Alex? I found the body.
Oh! Wait! They're getting more aggressive.
It feels so eerie. It's not him, but it feels like you're staring at a what-if reflection. The cold storage. The sight of what a loved one could look like. Gone.
Can't he change face if he is dying? I did a little bit of dirt digging after the whole battle between Liam and his brother.
Yes, the Liam you know is already regenerated, but he has the same face. But he's not invincible, despite how he acts it. He can regenerate 5 or more times out of 6. 7 faces.
We should investigate this fraud body. See if there is something that resonates with the rift, like theorized. It might not even be a connection.
No, something's off. First, Liam did die at Outer Heaven, but it was an older incarnation. Someone obviously got the information of his death and planted the fake body at Outer Heaven. Why would somebody plant a body of Liam there? It wasn't an accurate appearance anyways. It was an appearance of what Liam looks like today. Someone's obviously targeting you, or someone on a similar level, because this person thinks you're not caught onto the rails of regeneration.
It does sound suspicious. You seem to be close to Liam, and have a good argument to why this seems connected. Where's Sarah?
Sarah? Sarah?
Why are these pains getting worse? I should be used to this. Wait, it's the rift. It has a strong connection to my mind.
Look who it is! Sarah Penelope. I have a bone to pick with you. Why have I not regenerated?
Liam? Liam, is that you?
Are you stupid or... Actually, don't answer that. The sky, you clueless imbecile. I thought our wonderful history would register something in that petite brain of yours to tell the difference.
If you're not Liam, who are you?
Playing the dementia card, are we? I didn't think you'd have the guts to go that dark, Sarah.
Wait. My mind's stable. How the hell have you not regenerated?
Wait. Were you faking memory loss because you don't want to remember me? Oh, heartbreaking, Miss Penelope. Anyways, you thought that by attacking the same heart that saw your beloved Liam regenerate, you might have had a chance to get vengeance on what I did to that weak loser. But both of my hearts are 100% perfecto. Well, I think the left one is a bit rusty, but there's no defect hearts in this twinsy.
You're behind this, aren't you? You were the one that planted the fake body of Liam at Outer Heaven. You were the one behind the rifts. Everything is pointing to you.
Ta-da! You're actually as smart as you look. Impressive. Now hold still. This will be a lot better if you are calm.
Keep away from me. Liam would murder you if you touched me.
Oh, I'm sure the guy who got his ass whooped twice has as much chance beating me as a dying child with a tumour making it to adulthood. Forget it, Penelope. I am the dominant brother, and not even he can stop what is cooking in my soup.
You failed the first and second time. If you think you can come up on top, you're as stupid as you are insane.
Good one! I love that! But you and your heroic bull honky can preach as much as you want. In the end, little old Jackie will crush your pitiful, unrealistic desires.
Alex! Jade!
Oh. That was a bit of a silly mistake to make. Now please don't throw up in my hand. This will feel a little weird.
Sarah? Sarah? Where are you?
Sarah? Wait. Jade, look. The rift is gone. It was marginally there a moment ago, but now it's completely gone. Do you think Sarah got pulled through?
And not just that, we don't even know if someone came through. I doubt Sarah will go through willingly. She's difficult but not clueless. Can you get access to recorded security footage?
No. Stacey was the only one who was able to. Her system is super encrypted.
If only Liam and Mitch were here. Liam? Mitch? Please can you receive this message? It's a dire emergency.
Liam, come in. I've managed to decrypt the protocol our mystery guest has placed on the protocol. I'm now able to seek its exact location. Great timing. We've gotten rift activity just detected.
Are you able to get a link of communication to Sarah and Jade?
Negative. Something on this ship must be disabling the communication link if these headsets are universal.
Something's off. The neural unit just detected a massive energy reading coming from the south corridor.
South? But the rift is coming from the north of your location.
Follow the activity that's emerged from the rift. Something that not even my neural unit likes is coming from my area.
That was a scream. There was something hostile here.
You shouldn't be here.
Are you the one behind the rift activity?
No, I am in charge of the maintenance of the rifts, as well as protector for my master.
And who is this master?
Dumb question. You are firstly not worth the fight, and second, not someone I should kill. Do yourself a favour and get out of my business.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? Why don't you kill me?
Because I'm not your enemy. But yet, I am.
I'm getting sick of people using smoke and it's against me. Yeah. Liam, respond.
This seems to be the location of the huge reading on my neural unit. Whatever's on board of this ship, the big moolah seems to be coming from this room. Of course someone would deadlock the door. Maybe I can access something within one of the nodes. See if there's any mention that could give me a clue on what's inside the room. Ah, security of information. Nothing against the neural unit. Should have protected that too. What do we have here? Seems like it's a passenger ship. Ooh, this is interesting. The room is dimensionally transcendent, but that isn't the reading. Something's being stored in this room. Could it be guests? A planet? Let's try and get some information.
Liam, I have information.
Yeah, I do too. The neural unit has led me to this storage room which utilizes dimensional transcendency, but I don't think that's the reason why my neural unit was blaring when Orcellians are used to this technology. Something is inside the storage room, something that needs the room to be bigger on the inside.
Whoever is in charge of that room and what's inside it is not a friendly force, it seems. I heard screams coming around my location, and straight afterwards, I was attacked by a female.
What? Is the female the lead responsibility to what's going on?
No, I think she's a puppet if anything. She said that this was a master's ship, and interestingly enough, it seemed like she didn't want to attack me, but had no choice. She kept stating how she didn't want to do this.
Either she has a heart of gold inside, or her master has some kind of leverage on her, and she's forced to do their bidding.
Liam? Liam? Emergency! Need help?
Liam, did you catch that?
I did. What can you make out?
She's asking for an emergency. Jade, respond. You're requesting an emergency. Please detail what it is.
Liam, it's gone missing.
Alex? What's going on?
We can listen to them, but they can't listen to us. One-way channel, it seems, similar to that in the shadows.
Both sides are in dire need for our support, and Jade sounded distressed. We'll see if we can come back to this since we're not getting clear answers anytime soon. Let's head back to the Orbis.
Your two friends have left the ship. This was part of your plan?
Well, you're not a genius, so someone else has to.
But why? Why allow them to snoop aboard the ship anyway? You know what could have happened if they gathered all the necessary information? You said you wanted to do this discreetly.
Your eyes working, Sammy? We have two humanoids as hostage on the terraform. Whilst they get as little information as they can and worry about what could happen with that little information, I can get my assets. Observe. Two humans we need. A scientist, an epoxy traveler in time. Both of them key to my ultimate plan.
And you're sure that they don't know the full plan? That you just want them to theorize?
My plan was to await Liam's arrival on here, to have a little glance. There he could start to worry something is up. So many protocols have been placed to keep my secrets hush-hush. The only thing you should be worrying about is what could happen if you fail to obey my orders.
Because you haven't reminded me enough about the consequences of my actions.
Sam, I hope we're not being cheeky. That's enough to force me to pull out one of your teeth.
No. I know my place.
See? Isn't a conversation fun when we can all be happy? Now, remove our latest victim and shove her in the same pigsty as Miss Johnson is placed in. You call for room service? What is your order? A nice fresh glass of your own vomit to shove down your throat? The head of your boyfriend for you to gaze at? We have plenty of offers.
Here's an order. You to die.
I'm sorry, I believe that is not on the menu. I think that's permanently out of stock. Don't worry, I know you are all so lonely in this room, so I have a guest to help pass the time.
You can tell me to not worry about a thing all you want, but you and Jack are going to suffer hell when my friend finds you.
Sarah? Is that you?
Stacey! Alex told me about what happened. We'll get out of this.
Oh, isn't this cute? A nice, happy reception. See, this is what friendship represents, Sam. Why can't we be like this?
Because you're calling the shots over my life? Remember?
That doesn't mean you can't be best buddies with me. You're no fun. Lock Miss Penelope up. We now have both required humans.
Required? Oh no. Whatever sick game you have going on, I am not going to be a part of it.
You don't even know what juicy plan I have cooked up. I could have kidnapped you to force you to watch something that could damage your brain cells, but you being around Liam has already done that. Or I could be really brutal and torture you. That face of yours could do with a readjustment according to my professional cosmetic skills.
What do you really need me for? Knowing you, it's part of some sick plan. And why Stacey? What has she done to you to make you take her too?
You must have suffered a bit of amnesia or something. Dementia? Don't tell me you've forgotten our first date. It wasn't that bad.
Wait, I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, Liam, what have you done to her? You really are going through dementia.
Of course. Memory. It's none of your concern.
But it is. I can't have a hostage of mine become weakened before I put my hands on them. It's like cheating. See? I'm a caring individual.
Sorry, but how the hell are you a caring person? You want your kind-hearted brother dead. You try to choke the world to death with your gas that backfired on you. What benefit are you?
An entertaining question, Miss Johnson. Or is it Mrs. Kennedy? Will you two just get married already? Oh, sorry, digressing. What benefit am I? Well, that depends on which Orsellian you talk to. I, for example, might hold the key for the cure to cancer. Just think, the entire human race would line up before me and devote themselves to me, all for a simple, lousy formula that could be life-changing. As if cancer wasn't life-changing enough. Except I would just watch them squirm and never reveal their biggest wish. Their lives deserve to expire when the tumor tells them they've infected this planet too much. I have knowledge that your tiny brains could not comprehend, but I would rather watch your human race collapse.
But you require us. What's the deal with keeping us locked up here, when you could be torturing us to death, or whatever you require us for?
Don't sound too pleased.
But think about it. We're his hostages. What are you planning that requires the pair of us to be hostages?
I guess it's time to let the Catterson out the bag. Oh, that was horrible even for me. But hey, it's not like the joke police will arrest me. Sam, fetch me a camera. It's time I caught up with family.
Sarah, Jade, Alex!
Liam, it's been a while.
Can the reunion talk? Liam, Sarah's missing.
What?
There was a rift that had been open here. Stacey was wondering what it was all about, and she disappeared earlier today.
Someone on the ship must have kidnapped Sarah. Mitch, return protocol!
Wait, we can see who kidnapped Sarah and Stacey. You have your neural unit, I assume. You can get past Stacey's encryption and access the cameras, so we can find out what exactly took them both.
He's got an idea. We can finally know what we're dealing with.
Well, take me to the computers. Mitch, stay by the Orbis and be prepared to dematerialize.
Someone is obviously targeting you. They know who to go after. I just can't imagine why they'd take Stacey either.
Obviously. How do you come to that conclusion?
Someone planted a fake body of you at Outer Heaven. Not sure if you're aware of any activity there.
Out to heaven? Oh no, this is bad. It's complicated and we'll get into more detail on a less frantic time. but someone must have known about a version of myself dying at Outer Heaven and placed some kind of trap there. I doubt someone read into the reports and planted a body there just to fill the gaps. Okay, I'm in. If Stacey went missing like Sarah did, it's best to look into Sarah's disappearance since she was the most recent. When did you last see Sarah?
Around 20 minutes ago.
Okay, there's you lot coming into Harrison Labs. Just fast forwarding. There! Sarah just stared at the rift. Whoa! What happened there? She just had a bit of an attack, like, what, a reaction to the rift? No.
You can't be serious. I will never forget that psycho.
Liam, what's going on?
Sarah and Stacey. They were kidnapped by Jack.
Welcome, one and all, to my open broadcast on Radio Jack. I am your host, Jack Catterson, and on Radio Jack, we're calling one of our long-time listeners to tell him about an amazing surprise we have for him and his friends. Oh, in fact, I believe he's available right now. Hello, brother.
Jack, I swear to God, if you've harmed Sarah...
Now, what is our policy on aggressive callers? If I see them, I get to beat the crap out of them.
You even sound the same as before. What are you doing with Sarah and Stacey?
Okay, let's not lose our heads. They've not been disemboweled yet. It doesn't feel fair for me to execute them via satellite.
Jack, you dare put your hands on Stacey? You even speak to her, and I'll put a cold, ruthless, and deserving end to your miserable life.
Is that right? Hey, Stacey. It's funny, my friend is off his rocker. He said he will hurt me once I put my hands on you. And I don't like people who are all talk and no action.
I'm going to kill him. Liam, get in your ship. I am not going to allow that son of a bitch to live.
I like your thinking, but there may be an issue with your wonderful plans on coming up here and smacking the crap out of me. I must have been a bit clumsy during my little celebration on capturing 2 essential girls that I accidentally tapped an anti-materialization button on my control panel. You can try if you want, but for some peculiar reason, it's just not wanting to budge.
You better release the anti-materialization lock from your ship, or I won't stop to kill you.
Again with the whole I'm going to kill my own brother crap. It's getting a bit dry, don't you think? But hey, I'm so glad you want to see me again. Because, truth be told, I hate being a bit distant. So I'll allow you to float onto the ship on one condition.
Yeah, we're not buying your crap. You're trying to screw with us to make us feel that little bit hopeless, which is what you will feel once I am up there.
Actually, I'm feeling over the moon, and I would if the pair of you came up here. But I want to spend some time with your girlfriends. Oh, don't worry, they're not going to cheat on you. I like bad girls better.
What's this condition that you've got lined up against me? Because I don't care. I'm going to be getting on that ship. I'll free Sarah and Stacey, and to finish off, I'm going to end you.
Yawn! This feels like a repeat episode all of a sudden. But since you want to know the only option that will allow you to board the ship, I'll tell you because this option, it makes me giddy. You can come onto the ship and see your friends again if you submit yourself to being my prisoner. You become my trophy.
If you think that's a good enough reason to have Liam confront you, you'll have to come up with a better option we can all agree on. Actually, let me readjust this for you too. If you promise to end yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jade. That is an offer so
Liam, don't even think about it.
Do I even have a choice? I'm not gonna let Sarah and Stacey die.
I know how much she means to you, to me and Mitch, but now we know what we're up against. We now know whatever Jack has planned, it will devastate Earth. And this is 2 innocent lives against all of Earth. Isn't there 7 billion living? No idea that could be slaughtered any moment now. Isn't their survival more important?
It's true that the lives of the 7 billion people on Earth are important, but at least with me on board his ship, I'm not only going to be able to get the chance to free Sarah or Stacey, but I can put a stop to Jack, his companion, and whatever threat he has stored in his cargo bay.
First question. Companion?
Oh yeah, Jack got over darkness quicker than expected, but this person who attacked Mitch doesn't seem to be devoted to Jack and isn't applauding his insanity. In fact, from what Mitch has told me, she's the reverse.
She's a talented fighter. However, like I said, she seems to be a puppet to his mastery. She'll be ordered to fight, and she's pretty talented.
In hindsight, you're not really much of a fighter. What's this talk about his threat in the cargo bay?
Something that I was not able to get a reading on. The cargo room is equipped with the same stuff that makes all Orbises bigger on the inside. Now that we know Jack is in command of that ship, it's more than apparent that whatever's in the cargo bay, it's nothing good.
I've just thought, if Jack had been here before, wouldn't he have some recording devices planted?
I currently have a jammer active. But the plan. I head on that ship. I bargain with Jack to stop whatever attack he has planned in exchange for the most important prize of his life, and when the timing is right, I'll try and kill him.
There's no I in tame, though.
Correct! Glad you pointed out this is a solo operation. Jack is expecting that we board his ship with some kind of trap ahead of him. Ideally, he wouldn't be wrong. But he will be expecting you all.
From what we gathered, his ship is located in a different constellation, which is good, but also scary. Depending on the plan, how can you be so sure that he won't go through with it if you board the ship?
Because we're limited, and we've got to come up with something until I get that one opportunity to finally bring him down. Right now, we're on a clock, and Jack is placing so many obstacles for us to trip over. Boarding as a prisoner for now is looking like our best option. The 3 of you need to be the next hope to stopping Jack if anything should happen to me.
Which it won't. Don't say stuff that sounds like you're not going to make it back.
Look, we all know how the Shadows was tipping point for all of us. Jack had everything orchestrated to bring me down. That time, it was an invitation to death. Now it's a revenge plan.
You say he's prepared for whatever plans we may have to get ahead of him. Does that include all of us waiting in your ship before we ambush him?
That is what he's expecting, like I alluded to. That's the thing, he only wants me. If I bring more guests, he'll get aggressive. Things will look ugly for Earth, for Sarah and Stacey, and possibly me. But I go at this alone. I get a chance to find out Jack's plans, rescue the girls, and put an end to him.
I've just thought of something. Hex. He said he needed humans. What if it's coming true? Hex's master's finally unleashing his plan.
I'll ask him. He is honest. But I need your confidence for me to board his ship again.
It's not something that I'd lean towards, but our options are thin. Jack's insanity is unpredictable, and you know him best. I'll support you, but we'll have to be ready, because like I said, unpredictable.
That's another reason why. You may be Earth's last defense. I can't promise a happy ending, but this is as close as I'll get to stopping Jack for good.
Jack, the rift has extended. We found a solution. We should be traveling above Earth soon. What you have planned, you know it will be devastating, don't you?
What kind of question is that? Are you asking for a smack? Why did you just go all stupid? Of course I know it's going to be devastating. That is part of the fun.
Well, it's your orders. Just wanting to make sure if you have any moments of regret.
Oh, regret is such a troublesome phase. Your life reflected upon memories that you wish you could rectify or prevent. Now, I don't think regret comes to mind when this plan springs into action. You know, I've never really put much thought into the idea of Liam being a prisoner. Oh, we could have so much fun or torment. I don't even know what style of prisoner he should be. He could rot in a cell, dangled like bait, or I could torture him, fry him like bacon, knowing that he could not do anything about it.
Why should you believe Liam is going to be your prisoner? Even if he was, you picture some greater purpose in having the both of us in this ship, don't you?
I might do. I might not. Why so curious?
Because the last time you went all out to prepare for your next scheme, it didn't go swimmingly for you. There were a few bumps in the road for us, but we beat you. And even if you have Liam as a prisoner, we will beat you again.
Oh, an amusing display of confidence, Miss Penelope. Within the next day, your confidence for my demise will wash away, whilst I achieve the next step in my push for revenge. It's gonna be a beautiful display of misery, desolation, and of course, the important ingredient, crazy. At least you and Liam shall get front row seats.
Tell me what the hell you're planning for yourself and what you plan to do with the pair of us. You went to a lot of effort to make sure we were here, and it's not so we can play damsels in distress.
Oh, zip it! You'll make me ruin the surprise. Why can't you be a bit more like Stacey and shut up?
I don't need to say a damn thing to suggest your actions are immoral and that you will fail again.
Ugh, you're a pair of negative Nancys. I don't need this from the pair of you. Just for that, I am not going to tell you my plan. But then again, I was never going to tell you anyways. I am just that mean. Hey, Sam, what are the chances that Liam will reject being a prisoner?
Do I have a choice to decide? Even if I were to lean towards no, you'd probably let out.
Sam, why would you think that? That's underestimating my emotions. You should all try smiling for once. Maybe you will when you see my plan form and how beautiful it will be. And if I see anyone sulk or express anything that doesn't bring happiness on your ugly faces, I'll slap your faces until you can do nothing but smile.
Transmission request incoming. I think your brother has an answer.
And what's her business in this matter? Or is she your lover? Did you finally get over darkness? They say time heals all wounds.
They won't heal yours if you ever name drop her again, especially since you were the one that killed her.
I'm not someone who is willing to kill. I'll only do it if it means protecting myself from scum like you. But I'm glad she's dead. You finally experienced what others felt like. Ain't that a bitch?
Jack, where the hell are you? Aren't you lucky that your boyfriend saved you by the bell? You make comments like that again, and then I will gut you like fish.
How the hell do you do it against a maniac like him?
Well, he needs us, importantly. But I also don't focus on fear. I focus on my disgust for him. For someone who feels immortal.
And we're back with our contestant in our competition for 2 useless females. Now, Liam, I need a correct answer. Just to warn you that if you choose the wrong answer, everybody gets ripped to shreds and you go home with nothing. Actually, that seems a bit unfair. I'll hand you the corpse of your companion as a consolation prize.
Was that really necessary?
Fine. I'll give Alex the corpse corpse of Stacey if he lives.
Enough of the fun and games. This is a serious matter.
This is me at my serious. Now hurry up and choose. Myself and the viewers are getting bored.
I will only do this on one condition. You don't attack the humans and everything else on Earth if you have me as a prisoner. Your hatred is with me, not the humans, and that's what you asked for. Me! So activate the materialization protocol on your ship and have me.
Need I inform you on what will happen if you're planning a surprise against me?
Jack, I'm not stupid, and nor do I think you are. To go all human, I swear on the memory of my mother that you just have me alone.
Don't know why, when she was a complete bitch to begin with. Sam marked the location his ship will land on, and when you step inside first, you'll be surprised with the difference the inside is to the outside. Second, check all over. Don't want my brother to lie to me. I hate liars. They break my heart. It never gets old, does it? Seeing a ship that can sometimes drive people loony. Now, let the fun begin. Oh, it's so great to see you. Don't be sad. Now you're stuck here, we get to spend some time with each other. Isn't that more fun than hanging around with those clowns?
Let's just get this over with. And who was she?
You get a companion? Why can't I? And since your cow of a companion shot the last one, I had to find a new person. Though it was pulling teeth to get her to side with me, not literally. We created a bit of a bond in the end.
Does the name Hex ring any bells?
Hex? Are you trying to cast a spell on me? I like the disappearing spell. As in, you disappear from this universe.
A person called Hex wanted humans for his masters. I figured you'd want to master humanity, perhaps?
And you think that's me? I'm disappointed. You should know me better than that. I don't need some poxy proxy to send you a warning about when I'd be set to strike. It's like a narrator telling the audience the plot of a play before the curtains are pulled up.
But you have something up your sleeve, like the cargo bay I analysed earlier. Since you knew that I was on your ship before, what's in the cargo bay?
I could tell you, but you won't like it. I don't like to hear prisoners cry and moan. They get ever so restless by using their throats, until I manage to rip their throats out, and people wonder, how do I manage to have room for my cells?
We both know that one way or another, I'll get to whatever is inside your cargo bay, and whatever it is, I'll stop it.
I don't like those odds, brother. I mean it. You'd be overwhelmed.
Then tell me.
I see nothing on board. Cameras shall be mounted by the doors, so if anyone's hiding or they're invisible, we'll know.
Oh, I don't believe I've introduced her to you. Liam, this is Sam. Sam, this is Puddinghead, also called Liam. Don't think about taking her to be one of your pets. Oh, speaking of pets, let's see how two of your friends are doing. Dead man walking! Oh, isn't this fun? A happy reunion.
Liam, don't do this. There's another way.
I wish that were the case. Jack gets what he wants. I'm willing to go through this sacrifice if it means that you, humanity, and everything else won't suffer.
There they are. I am going to give you something more luxurious than a seating all tied up with tacky wiring like these two lovelies are showcasing. Instead, you're going to be carrying these chains. They are inescapable and have been prepared for if there was ever an event where I'd have some sanity in me. Who wants that?
Let's just get on with it.
There we go. Ooh-wee. You should really wear some deodorant, brother. Or did you deliberately stink to try and kill me? Oh, now my brother has joined the party and gone through the preparations. Do it.
Wait, what?
Vault activation in 3, 2,
Jack?
1.
What's happening? I am hosting the biggest party in the universe, and my guests are just arriving. The Maraks are invading Earth, all of which follow my commands. Earth is soon to be mine.
What? You said you wouldn't harm anyone!
Oh, I didn't release the Maraks onto Earth now, did I? Besides, I had my fingers crossed.
Liam, what about the others?
Jade, Alex, Mitch! Jack, reverse this now!
Oh, what? Now you're not exactly in a hurry to break out of those chains. Oh, wait! Fly, my pretties! Fly!
There has to be a way around this. Please tell me that you have a plan.
I don't.
Does anyone hear that?
Yeah, it's like high-pitched screams mixed with human cries. Jade, bring up the feed from outside.
What the hell is that?
It's Jack. Jack played us all. We should have known he would take advantage of this.
It's not your fault. We were in a small corner.
We need to get out here and move. We need to protect ourselves if we can.
There's no telling what these creatures are, how strong they are, and what they're immune to.
You've got that right. But we can't invite death to come for us. We need to stick together.
Jack, you have me! Stop doing this!
Life would be so much simpler if you were all I ever wanted. You are the cog in my enormous wheel. I am finally going to make you see the world as I envision.
Every continent now has thousands of Maraks swarming the planet. It won't be long until every country is infested.
Do you not feel remorse at the suffering you are causing? You're beyond sick. You're destroying innocent lives, ruining a species. Why the hell are you even alive right now?
You're only foolish in voicing your cries. This is Jack's Earth now, and you will obey.
Hey, Liam, I want to show you something. You had your outer heaven, and the way you dealt with your older self in such finesse was delightful. But this is my outer heaven, my paradise, and you have lost.
Leave him alone! Stop this!
Always remember, brother, this was the day you lost. Sammy, I want to speak to the world. Communication channels to every single broadcast in the world. Turn them all on. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's
got the whole world in his hands. Welcome, one and all, to a brand new age for this historic world. If you're wondering who's the one behind your loved ones having their brains ripped out by these creatures and their guts dragged along the streets, I apologize, and I really do apologize for not being there to execute you all myself. Dominance over your diseased planet is one of the many things on my bucket list. I know your pathetic government will try to bring me down, but cutting a steak with a baby spoon will be more effective. The Marax, as they are called, are only laying down my authority, and until humanity learns their place in this beautiful new age, they will continue to injure, weaken, or kill as many worthless peasants as they please.
His ship is above Earth. There's got to be a way for us to get up there and kill him.
Any ideas?
For now, we survive.
Oh, I forgot to tell you who it was that is responsible for this shift. Who it was that you will now and forever answer to. My name is Jack Catterson. And I am the master of Earth.
In Unfinished Business, Liam and Jack Catterson was played by Liam Catterson. Sarah Penelope was played by Juliet Raw. Jade Coraxis was played by Kimberley Fleming. Mitch Aren was played by Martin Arkless. Alex Kennedy was played by Jonathan Beetles. Stacey Johnson was played by Sarah Yogaswara. Sam was played by Malin Karp. Next time on the Catterson Chronicles.
You are now taking your first tentative steps towards a greater universe.
I'm doing this because it's me.
I wouldn't recommend making another move.
Open fire!
How does it feel to be defeated?
A little help.
I know what your ultimate plan is.
Whatever he is planning next is already commencing.